4 weeks ago, I competed. I had 4 matches, and my performances can be summed up by this. So yes, as you can see, 3 victories and then choked unconscious. So after I got choked out, rather than going home, I thought I'd stay for the rest of the day and take some photos. I've taken photos at BJJ events before with my digital camera and had some pretty good success. So I thought as a challenge to myself, I would take this with me, which is a fully manual Minolta Autocord medium format camera. So I sent the rolls off, got them back a week ago, and I just want to show you a few of my favourite shots. Right, so here we are. So this is the album on my Flickr account. You can find me at Freedom Within Boundaries. So, you know, it's like photography, right? There's all these parameters and you've got the freedom to do whatever you want within them. So it's called Autocord BJJ because that's the camera I used. So Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, or BJJ, if you don't know, is a grappling martial art, kind of a cousin to Judo, but with a rule set more focused on the groundwork rather than throws. And they have both competitions in pyjamas, which is the gi, and in lycra, which is no gi. So you can see here we're at the BST Academy, the Blood Sweat Tears Academy in Northampton. This is their mural they've got on the wall. I really like it, so I wanted to get a good photo of it. This guy here was doing the refereeing all day, and there's a big window here, so a lot of the shots were backlit, which made it quite hard to decide how to take it. This is just kind of setting the scene, and yeah, it's an MMA gym, mixed martial arts. So this is the first of the fast action shots, and here you can see I was right up close to them. Both of them going for guillotines, kind of caught in the transition, but I like this movement here, and the fact I was able to get so close without getting squashed, but it was pretty close. Next one, I really like this. This is really dynamic movements. So this guy in here, he was going for ankle lock on this guy, and he's just slipping out of it. You can kind of see the movement. You've got people in the background looking really intense. The only downside is that the sharpest focus is the guy's foot here, because he wasn't moving that bit. But that's just the limitations when you are essentially shooting at 30th of a second, because the film is only 400 speed. This is probably my favourite of the colour photos, partly because the match was so exciting. This guy here in the purple, he was extremely strong and extremely fast, and I think everyone had just written off the guy in green, and then about towards the end of the match, here he got on top, mounted him, and got the triangle. So, you know, anything can happen in the BJJ matches. That's what makes them so exciting. And the last of the colour images is this one here. So there weren't many women at the event, unfortunately. It was mostly men. But this was kind of like an exhibition, because there was a heavy mismatch in weight. And yeah, you can just see she's trying to escape the mount. And again, we've got a lot of movement blur because the shutter speed. But yeah, pretty cool. So we move on to the black and whites now. And they kind of tell a story. So this was the actually the final match of the absolute category in the no-gi. So you can see now we've got a bit more of the mural we can see, and the two competitors here squaring off, and the coaches and the referee watching on, like it's kind of setting the scene. And now we're going to skip to about halfway through the match. I like the concept of this more than the actual result. I like the background here with everyone watching on being blown out. It's nice. Would like to have seen some detail in his face, but I guess I would have needed a flash for that, and can't really have flash going off in the middle of a match. But you know, I think it's going to give me something to work on. I want this kind of image, but I want to see the faces as well. And then this I really like. It was after the tournament finished. Pretty much everyone had left, and there was just this young lad just kicking the bags in the gym near the cage, and I really like this image. I called it like working his craft. He was just there, headphones in, not worrying, and just kicking the bag. It was a really nice moment. And then I think this one goes nicely with the previous one. Just kind of a classic image. We've got the punch bag here with the Japanese writing, and then the whole line of them just out of focus with the light coming in from the side. So there we are. Thank you for watching my 9 favourite shots of the day. If you were looking closely, the black and white ones are quite grainy. That's simply because I took the 400 speed film and pushed to 1600, but I actually really like the look of them, and I wouldn't hesitate to use that in the future. That's all from my voice. Back to the real me. So there you are, a few photos from the local comp using the medium format camera as a sports camera. I'm competing again on April 30th in the English No-Gi Open. I'll be taking my digital camera to that one, and we'll hopefully get some good shots from there too. Alright then, see you in the next video.